Hey everyone, how's it going? What is up? It is me, Windstalker, and today we're going to be talking about Lizzie Borden. And we're also going to be talking about Lizzie Borden Took an Axe and the Lizzie Borden Chronicles, which is a film that is fiction and speculation of what happened, as well as the series that is also the same, because no one really knows what Lizzie did after the events, and no one really knows if Lizzie did do what it is that she was put on trial for, but then acquitted for. And Lizzie was born July 19th, 1860, and passed June 1st, 1927. At 66, it had something to do with her gallbladder being took out, and she ended up with pneumonia. And not only was she accused of killing her father and stepmother, her stepmother first and then her father, she was also accused of shoplifting. And her sister Emma passed 9 days later of nephritis. I don't know what that is. I think it has something to do with the kidneys. And she was 76. And the movie Lizzie Borden Took an Axe has a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's a mixed review. I watched it, it was on Lifetime, and it puts the speculation that Lizzie did it, and gave more thing about her doing it. I don't know if that her burning that dress or whatever it was is actually a part of the thing, but if it is, wow. And considering that she was, basically shunned by the Commonwealth and pretty much left alone, and after an argument with an actress, her sister left, and they never spoke. And they're both buried side by side at the Oak Grove Cemetery in Mass, where the family plot is. I think the name of the town is Fall River. And it's interesting. And of course, there's a popular nursery rhyme, which I won't say because of the whole copyright thing, and I don't know if anybody really holds a copyright to that or not. But it says in there that she took an axe, which I guess axe rhymes better with whack than a hatchet, because I think it was actually a hatchet. I've actually been interested in this case for quite a while, ever since I first heard about it, because if Lizzie did do what it was that she was accused of doing, then she would be one of the first women serial killers out there. And if she didn't do it, then whoever did it, because they put speculation on the housekeeper and some others, would be the first woman, because one of the first women, because they put thing on the women of the house. So that's kind of interesting. So the series and the movie is pretty dark, and I don't normally watch Lifetime, but since Lizzie Borden was on it, and it's one of the cases that, like I've said, intrigues me. And Christina Ricci plays Lizzie, who later in life goes by Elizabeth, which obviously made me want to watch it more, because she's a really good actress. And it's amazing that she started out playing Wednesday, Friday Addams in the Addams Family movies before Julia Raoul, or however you pronounce the dude's last name. Suddenly my brain went blank. Passed. It would have been nice to see another one, even though the second one was okay. It would have been nice to see if they could have picked it up, and went somewhere with it. I'm sorry about his passing. But it's interesting because in the Chronicles it says that she has taken out 37, I think it was, I don't think it was 27, I think it was 37 people, which last Sunday's showing was more, probably like 40, which it comes on Sundays nights on Lifetime at 10, and her sister Emma actually came in and saved her, of course, after watching what Lizzie did to the body to cover up the mess. She went crazy and had to be in a mental institution or mental asylum, which what happens in there kind of reminds me of Gothica because of a few things that happens to Penelope Cruz's character in that movie. And it kind of like, that's interesting. But I mean, it also says that, you know, some people may have been lobotomized or at least had their brain tampered with to whatever reason. And of course her sister escapes after telling, of course, the dude that she's a Borden. And it's going to be interesting to find out if they go together and do the things together, or if she can bring back to reality and, you know, be all good afterwards, or she just goes and poses a threat. It's going to be interesting, because Lizzie had been chased by, I call him a rogue officer, because he doesn't seem to be too well liked other than by other people that dislike him. And there's two people trying to find Lizzie to find out what happened. So in the one scene last Sunday where the dude just sit there and was like, okay, have your fun, and the dude ended up shooting a whole bunch of people. Kind of reminds me of that Dragon Ball Z episode where I forget what the dude's name is. He came to Earth with Vegeta, and Vegeta tells the big dude, because Vegeta's like 4 foot, maybe 5 foot, that he could have his fun. It's kind of, I don't know if that's really what it was, but it just, you know, interesting. And I know I'm making a lot of references, but I watch so much stuff, it's easy to, you know, just be like, hey, you know, throw that out there. Because I used to be a ginormous fan of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Balls a long time ago. So yeah, the series, of course, like I said, is fictionized and speculative, just like the movie. And I'm glad that for the mini-series, which is what I call the TV series, even though it's a mini-series, and I don't know how long it's supposed to last. Nice that they keep the same characters in it that was in the movie for the most part. I mean, a few get dropped off because they're not essential to the plot now. And that's kind of nice. And makes me wonder, you know, if there is going to be a season 2, or if they're just going to, you know, end it all up in one season. It'd be nice if they did 2 seasons, but do it a lot better than Under the Dome. I mean, I like the movie Under the Dome, but I don't know. I don't even know if that even finished. Hopefully they finish this and have a nice tidy ending to the entire series. It'd be nice if they did, but who knows how long the, you know, television's gonna want this series to go on. And of course, Christina Ricci is an executive producer, so that's kind of interesting. I'll be interested in seeing, you know, this to the end, because it's intriguing, even if it is fictionized and speculative and dark. Because, I mean, for what anybody knows, because this happened over 100 years ago, I mean, she passed in 1927, so, yeah, it's been quite a while. And, if she did continue doing what it is that she did do to her folks, then that's kind of interesting, but I doubt it. I just figured it was just, she did do it. It was just, fit of rage, and that it just was a one-time thing. But if she did do of course she also was accused of shoplifting, so that should be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested in the Chronicles. Can't wait to see where the Chronicles go. It's amazing that things that happened 100 years ago or better is still relevant now, and that they still talk about Jack the Ripper. Even in shows like Criminal Minds, I reference Jack the Ripper every once in a while. And Jack the Ripper has never, been known who that was. Though I do think it's a doctor. But who knows? And the fact that Lizzie may have been a Sunday school teacher, it's kind of interesting as well. I just think that whatever the truth is, that maybe one day they'll have a DeLorean so we can go back in time and find out the 100% truth and, make the history books complete. And maybe even go back and find out who Jack the Ripper is. Wouldn't that be an interesting thing for another Back to the Future movie? Go back and solve the case of Jack the Ripper and the Lizzie Borden thing and say yay or nay. Of course, it'd be the director saying either way, but everybody has a strong opinion that Lizzie did do it. I don't know many people that says that Lizzie didn't do it. So, even I pretty much think she did do it. I mean, why not? I mean, if, she was having some things going on that shouldn't, then, I'm not saying it's right, but over 100 years ago, so a different point of view from now, because even 100 years from now will be a different point of view of how we handle things now, and laws may change. But I'm definitely interested in finding out more about the series and what happens as it goes on, and if Lizzie and her sister Emma, who even though in real life went their own ways after her argument at a party with a celeb, make it and have to pull well, maybe not a Dust of Dawn, because the brother died in that, but maybe something with a happy ending, though I don't know if it's quite possible for them to have a happy ending with the way the show is going, but it could happen. But I can't wait for Orange is the New Black to come on. I can't wait to see if Hemlock Grove has another season, because I want to see the conclusion of that. But anyway, this is me talking about Lizzie, and I rambled, I know, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.